Yo. Happy 7 months, Connor. Hope you're having a good one. Peak. A soggy. Ooh. What? The year of Connor eats pants. It's Friday. Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Hagman. Ooh. Best to ever do it. Glad I could be here. 9 months. Yippee. It's happening. Can you ask Adrian if he can hook me up with a new Tesla? Mine caught on fire. Happy year of Connor eats pants. Connor 6 frog dance. Let's go Connor. I was here. LFGGGG. Peak. Yo. Fish. We are so back. Connor 6 frog dance. Seated and ready for absolute cinema. Perfect stream to celebrate my 2.5 years subscribed to you. Year of Connor eats pants. Biggest streamote. Top 5 streamer of all time. You got this, King. Focus. Has right. Connor 6 whoop has left. Cinema. Let's go Connor frogs. Streets are saying this will be.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream, welcome to the show, welcome to Fortnite Friday. My cam working?
2025, the year.
It is. Oh, there's no light. Once again, reminder for Fortnite Friday: the views expressed on Fortnite Friday do not express or necessarily indicate those of the streamer or the show. Today we have Adrian Dittman on the show, who is not Elon Musk, as far as we're aware. And we're just gonna play some Fortnite together. Gonna play some Fortnite. So let's just jump into it. I don't want to stall. We will see how it goes.
I was here.
Let me mute alerts. Hold on. Thanks for giving me money though. I need more. Make sure I can get this working. Here we go. Hey, Adrian, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hello. Hello. Welcome to the show, Adrian. Welcome to Fortnite Friday. The next Hot Ones, many people are saying. You've heard of Hot Ones? Adrian?
Yes. Yeah, it's great.
That's what they're calling the show, is the next Hot Ones.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So instead of that, you're just like thrusting random people into the game of Fortnite, seeing how they're dealing with it, instead of like exposing them to chilies. That's kind of good.
Yeah. No, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the concept. Can you ready up? Do you know how to ready up in the game?
No, I do not.
You need to click the ready button, and then it will let you in, and then we can start.
Where's the ready button actually?
For me, it's a Y button on my controller, but you said you don't use a controller.
Yes.
However, there should be a button on the screen that says ready.
I do not see that.
What do you see on the screen?
Just a bunch of options for what to play.
Scroll up.
Ah, okay, there you go.
Yeah. No worries.
Yeah.
It happens. How old are you again, you said? You mentioned this to me last night, but I don't recall.
Yeah, I'm in my 20s.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I see. Of course.
We got a shit ton of friend requests. I have no idea who these people are.
Yeah, they probably just saw your name. I don't know where you turn them off.
That's fine.
Yeah. Well, how are you, dude? It's been a busy week for you.
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah.
A lot of weird things have been happening.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah. It's Well, I mean, aside from, of course, starting massive amounts of controversy because, people kind of misinterpret what is happening on the X platform. So, of course, I'm pretty sure you're all aware of the, of what has happened. A bunch of people say, oh, you had censorship on the platform because, people were getting their check marks removed. But that whole thing started because of... So it was like this. For people who don't know the whole story, I'll tell them. Damn, there's so much noise in this game.
Wait, do you work for X?
No, I do not. No. I'm not an X employee. So I'm just a normal content creator on X directly, so I have no affiliation with X or...
Oh, you're an X content creator.
Yeah, I'm just an X content creator, not an employee.
I see. Okay, so like
yeah,
there's like who are like some other X content creators?
It's hardly like that. There's a list. Everybody kind of does their own thing. I know a few of them, relatively controversial ones. People that co-host with my show that I run there. But realistically speaking, I don't really have.
So like Laura Loomer.
Yeah, Laura Loomer is just a content creator as well.
So
yeah,
most of the X like creators like mostly like hyper conservative.
No.
No?
It's kind of split 50-50 somewhat, even though people would disagree. I think statistically you can actually show that it's more so 50-50. You can see it by engagement, right? Say, for instance, right now at the moment, the reason why people would say it's not 50-50 is because many people who are from the left post things that the majority is not really interested in anymore. But they still do get a decent amount of engagement. They just don't get the same engagement that some other people of different political affiliations would get necessarily. That is engagement that is kind of like positively reinforces whatever is in a post, I would say. That's kind of like what my perception on it would be. But yeah.
No, that makes sense. I mean, I get the most engagement when I reply to like conservatives. That was how I got a lot of my likes, is I would just like reply to like conservatives on X. And then they like...
Interesting.
It like gives me attention. I wonder why that is.
I wonder why as well. It's a very strange situation.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh, uh-oh. Adrian, you're down. All right, I'll pick you up. I'll get you back. I'll get you back. It's good. You can talk.
This game is insanely chaotic.
Yeah. It's a wild game, dude. You never know what's going to happen.
I'm not really used to it anymore. Yeah, I'm not really used to it anymore. I used to play a bunch of first-person shooters, but now I'm just like basically playing
What video games do you like to play?
Things like Diablo, Path of Exile 2, Star Trek Online is pretty good as well. It's a relatively old game.
Those are games? Aren't those the... Okay, not to be a conspiracy theorist, but aren't those the games that like Elon likes? Like, are you just similar in that way?
Yeah, we're just similar because it's they're just nice games, realistically. Although I'm pretty sure that he does not play something like Star Trek Online, for instance, right? That's a bit of a different thing. I used to got into it a few years ago and then played that. It's a very, very old game, actually. It's like very, very old. It's been around for a very long time.
Yeah, and you're only in your 20s and you play it?
Yeah. I kind of like some of the old games because it has just enough realism, I think, but it's also not. It also doesn't have some of the clunkiness that modern games have. Like if you look at something like Diablo, for instance, it is riddled with glitches of all kinds.
I don't play Diablo. I don't know. I think that's kind of a nerd game. That's like Asmongold. People play that game. I don't really play that.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. It's even with other Blizzard games like Call of Duty, there's like shit ton of glitches, and you can't really say anything about it because if you do, they'll try to fuck you over. So.
Dude, they keep going woke with those games too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like they removed the Nick Merc skin from the game. I died too. We just gotta queue up again.
Roger that. Let's press on continue.
You played like Overwatch before?
No, I haven't played Overwatch before.
No, I love Overwatch, dude. That's one of my favorite games.
Yeah, generally I don't play as many first-person shooter games because I kind of like enjoy the mathematical components of RPG games, for instance. I like those a lot more because you generally just like if you understand how everything works and you get the mechanics to work properly, then you can come up with some really broken stuff, and it's very satisfying to use that broken stuff. So,
what do you like want out of like life? Like what when you like get up each day? Like what gets you going?
I don't know really. I just I don't really define that as anything. I just kind of try to make it the most productive day as possible. Like whenever you get into any day, I just kind of like to make it as productive as possible. So I do have daily recurring things like, the show, for instance. And so I basically consume a shit ton of content. And
the show? Wait, what show? The Conversation on X? I see.
Yes, yeah. It's the...
Isn't that Elon show?
No, that's mine.
Oh, I don't know why I thought it was Elon show.
That is mine. Yeah. Might have been like a little bit of a common mistake there.
I see.
Yeah, no, the space, I created this quite a while ago. I've been running spaces for quite a while. It's only now that there's been a lot of visibility around it.
Hey,
We actually
do you
get
see
quite a lot of
pings?
traction.
Can you see where I'm pinging?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna try and land there. Okay.
Righty.
Have you played like a battle royale before besides Fortnite?
Yeah, played a little bit of PUBG. Never really liked it.
Yeah, that game sucks.
I played also the. It's. I mean, you could call it almost battle royale. It was Big Team Battle.
I don't know. Big
In
Team Battle in Halo?
Infinite.
Halo? Yeah,
Yeah.
Wait, Halo Infinite. Wait a minute. That's a good game.
Yeah, I like Halo Infinite.
It was abandoned. It was abandoned, but it's a good game.
Yeah, it's a pretty good game.
They should have made a battle
I
royale
think
in it, but they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. And also, they should probably like hire people that actually enjoy developing the game.
Yeah.
You have people that are working on it that say things such as, "Oh, I don't really like guns, and I think guns are terrible," and then they say things like, "Oh, well, the guns are so removed from reality, it's okay for me." That's like, well, don't you want to make the guns as realistic as possible? Because I mean, why not? Even though there's some fantastical elements, sci-fi guns, don't you want to make those guns as best as good as you can? And like by that same,
Hold on, wait, I don't
by that
understand.
same
Wait,
argument,
what are you talking about? What? What?
there's like one person, I think is like the content dev or something,
Yeah.
and they don't like guns, but they want to develop how guns work in that game. For instance, it's a little bit of an irony. There's other things that are wrong with the people that are developing Halo Infinite and why it sucks.
Oh, because it's a
that's one of those
sci-fi
things that I
game.
think is very
Wait,
funny.
so you think the gun
Yeah.
design in that game is the problem?
No, I'm saying that the general attitude around things like that, where somebody's saying, I have a problem with guns, but because they
No,
the gun design
I'll tell you
itself is
the
very
problem is they
fantastical.
put in a sprint button, bro. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is with Halo. Is they put in a sprint button. No, I'm serious. Halo doesn't
Why
need
is that?
sprint. Anybody can tell you this. That's just the fundamental game design of Halo that they just abandoned.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, what am I actually doing when I'm just smashing stuff?
I
What's
couldn't
this?
tell you,
What am
bro.
doing
I
here?
mean, well, for build mode, you get materials, but we're not playing build mode.
bunch
Badass
of
skin, by the way.
bullets.
Good choice. That Batman.
Yeah, I thought it would be funny for the irony.
Nice. Yeah, no, I'm OJ Simpson for the irony, so I get it.
Yeah, it's pretty decent. I like it.
Yeah. You know OJ Simpson?
Yes, I do. I'm not really big into sports or anything, but
He was pretty big in sports. So what brought you to like X as a platform? Were you on Twitter before?
I was on there for quite a while. I started my account in 2021 because I actually wanted to participate, but I'd been watching current affairs on there for
In
quite a few years.
2021. When wasn't that when? That was right after the pandemic. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I just didn't do anything on there before because it was controlled by a bunch of people that, how do I say, not very, don't respect science as
Dude,
much. So
tell me about it,
if you
bro.
wanted to say anything, if
Tell
you
me
wanted to
about
say
it.
anything on that
You couldn't-
platform,
they wouldn't
whatsoever
let you
that is
do it.
somehow
They just wouldn't
critical,
let you do it, man.
Exactly.
Yep.
They'd fuck you over instantly. So it'd be just wasted effort.
fixed it.
Effectively, if somebody like me would have. Yeah, they fixed it now.
Yep.
It's nice.
No, I kind of do prefer
like in-
some things about Twitter, though. I don't know. Like, I think the algorithm was like a little bit better sometimes.
That depends. I think at the moment you're actually seeing a lot more organic engagement on the platform because they suspended all the bots. So say for instance, if you go on
Wait,
other
you think they
platforms,
suspended all the bots?
most of them, I'd say. You can't really suspend all of them.
I don't
but
know,
you will
bro.
be
I'm
able to
gonna be
suspend
honest
most
with you,
of them.
Adrian. I feel like there's more bots on there than ever. Like, there's more like actual like AI reply bots than I've ever seen before.
I know those are always going to be there. I think it's very obvious because of, how ChatGPT works and everything. But realistically speaking, I would say that there's less.
Like, what do you do
now.
to like fix that?
I don't know what they do to fix that.
Yeah, but like, what would one do?
So you can imagine anything that's extremely repetitive, very spammy in nature. Like say, for instance, if somebody makes very repetitive replies, that's something. They basically all sound exactly the same.
Yeah.
Stuff like what people do on there, like GM and GN farming, is something that I think is not really a good idea.
That's like
but
mainly
they
like
do it
crypto
anyways,
guys.
But
That's
something
crypto
like,
dudes. They're not even real people
exactly.
anyways. They're not
Exactly.
even.
There you go.
They're not even real.
I mean, some of them are real. Some of them are real, and I kind of like.
I mean, even
some
if
of them
they
I
are
think
real, they're
funny,
like
but-
not real. Like, you don't see them outside. Like, they're not like real.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But stuff like that would be an example for something that's extremely repetitive, and as such, you also see these people silo themselves in. So they never get any reach on anything that they post because the only thing that they ever engage with or have engagement on is like the GM and GNs, right? So that kind of creates a bit of a problem for them, I think.
Well, it creates a sense of community for them too. They think that they have friends.
Perhaps. Yeah, perhaps as well. But realistically speaking, it's just a grind that wastes time. I wouldn't recommend it. I did it a bunch myself just to test it out.
Are you into like cryptocurrency and stuff?
No, not really.
Oh no, my girlfriend's into it. She streams on Kick.
Nice.
Thanks for the subs, guys.
This is funny.
What's your favorite part of this game so far?
Still kind of really exploring it. The gun mechanics are a little weird. I tried to
Wait,
play
do you
a
have a
little bit
girlfriend,
yesterday.
Adrian?
I have a significant other, yes.
Oh, nice. How's that?
That's pretty good, pretty good. It's been a few years now.
Nice.
That's why I also make a lot of jokes about, you know, the modern women on X as well, because of all the bullshit that they do and the lack of accountability.
Modern, like, what do you mean?
In general, I think the majority of modern women go by some sort of standards that are extremely unrealistic and cause, I think,
like for what they're looking for in men.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and for what they want to offer up, something like that.
What are you looking for? And like, do you not think that men have like unrealistic standards or expectations of women?
It depends on which men we're talking about specifically. But
well, I think it depends on which women we're talking about too.
Yeah, perhaps as well. Hang on.
Maybe.
What's in this?
Girls, am I right?
So
whatever.
Nice. Okay, there we go. What is this
up top?
Shoot like? Okay. That's funny. The car actually like out. That's funny. Nice.
You want like kids?
Hmm?
Do you want like kids? Like you were talking about, like your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna happen in, I think, more or less a year or two.
Wait, like you've it scheduled?
Yeah. I have a bunch of stuff that I'd like to achieve first.
So there's gonna be a kid happening from Adrian in like a year or two.
Yeah, something like that. We'll see. We'll see.
You like
how it pans
plan
out.
like
maybe
the
sooner, maybe
conception
later.
like on the calendar?
No. I just kind of like look at the average time. Many people ask by time. I kind of like would like to. I map things by stuff that I need to achieve first, and there's a bunch of things I'd like to kind of finish before I do that.
Right.
What the fuck?
I shot a guy. Hold on.
I thought somebody was shooting me.
I'm getting him. It was a really sick shot. Did you see that?
Yeah, that was quick as hell.
Yeah.
This game is interesting. You have to like hold down in order to aim down sight.
And we were talking about like Twitter versus X and like how like the management changed and stuff. But like I don't know, part of me kind of likes the DEI Twitter. Like I've like kind of come around. Like I used to be like, oh my god, DEI sucks. Like this shit's terrible. But now like sometimes on X, like I feel like I kind of miss the DEI Twitter. You know?
Well, how is that?
Well, it's just like it was more fun and like the algorithm was like the tweets I saw were better and like there was like less like conservative nut jobs on there.
I think the conservative nut jobs, they just make a lot of whatever that happens to be. Who do you define as a conservative nut job?
Like Laura Loomer, your friend.
No, she's not my friend.
Or like Donald Trump, her boyfriend.
Her boyfriend? That's
Yeah.
not her boyfriend.
No, I mean, okay, ex-boyfriend.
I don't even know what that is, but nah. Well, Donald Trump, he doesn't even post that much, so I'm not even sure.
No. Have you met Donald Trump?
Me personally? No, not yet.
He seems cool. He's gonna be the president, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he already is the president-elect. What the fuck is this gun? This gun doesn't make any sense. Fuck.
Oh, good, bro. I got you.
Ah, so that's why we use a shotgun. Gotcha.
Wait, so you were telling me last night? Do you know Elon? You're not Elon, but do you know him or something? Like you've talked to them before?
Yeah, I've talked to him a bunch in DMs.
I see. Okay, so
That's
like,
about the extent of it.
what's your like relationship like?
Difficult to describe. It's just you're a content creator on there, and I guess he likes what I do. That's really what it's all about, I think.
I see. Okay. Sweet.
Don't have that much. It's just some normal gun. What the fuck? Does this have any grenades in it?
What do you think about like his actions, like his influence in like the election and stuff?
Whose actions? Elon's?
Yeah.
I That's not really much to think about, to be honest. I mean,
What do you mean?
you know, he's a citizen, and
He's the richest guy in the world, and he
Yeah.
pocketed the whole election.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it was definitely a positive thing.
It was all him.
Because if it wasn't for him, then I'm pretty sure the next couple of years would have been absolutely insane in a very
Well,
bad
right,
way
he saved
for
the country.
many
People could
Americans.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People keep repeating that, and I think it's actually quite true.
Yeah, no. It's people are saying that. But some people disagree. Some people think the opposite.
I would like to know who those people are and what the reasoning is for that. That would be quite interesting. Like, what's the reasoning?
Well, maybe that
Why
like
do they think it would
Republicans
be
are like
negative?
evil. Probably that'd be like a good
Why
place to
are
like, start.
Republicans evil?
Because I think
Why
that
are they
their
evil?
politics are stupid. It's just like right-wing populism that doesn't really
But, like,
stay
why?
anyway. Like it's not like there's not any ideology. Like we're not like fixing anything.
How so?
I don't know. Like if I was Elon Musk, for example, like just in a hypothetical world, if I was Elon Musk and I had like all the money in the world, I would try to like bring up the bottom line and like help people that are like poor, rather than like promote like the richer people and like the companies.
I mean, he's not really promoting richer people. He's building up his companies, as does practically anybody else. And many of the people that supposedly donate and everything, I'd say they're not actually contributing much to humanity. They just kind of do it in order to virtue signal, so that they have a means to say, like they have an excuse basically
Like
to say,
George
oh hey,
Soros.
you know, we actually do. Not just George Soros, but even someone like Bill Gates. You know, he donates to his foundations. By the way, someone's
So
trying to snipe
he
me. I've seen
donates
it.
for virtue signaling.
I don't know. I would say that a lot of what he does is supposedly positive, but I don't really see it as a positive. I think a lot of what has happened, what he has
I
contributed
thought
to,
his like
hasn't
vaccine
really,
stuff was kind of a positive.
Was it?
I thought it was. I mean, if we have like a pandemic, it'd be good to like have like a response to it. I'm
Yeah,
just
well, that
kidding, bro.
response didn't
I'm
really
just
help anyone,
joking.
did
I'm
it?
just kidding. I'm joking. Yeah, you know me. You know. No. No, I did
Yeah.
get vaccinated though. I think that is smart.
What the fuck is this?
They're jumping
This
us.
guy's gonna straight up snipe me.
Adrian, shoot him. Adrian, it's the last guy, Adrian. Oh, good try. Good try. We were close there.
The gun mechanics are so different from every other game that I've ever played.
I know. They mixed it up here. They made a whole new thing.
It kind of feels like Halo in the sense like how the damage works. So yeah,
Yeah, there's like
I'm trying to
shields
play
and
it
a
like
health bar.
Halo and yeah, I'm trying to play it like Halo and Call of Duty mixed together, but it's clearly not working.
What was your first Halo game?
Infinite. I hadn't really played much of any Halo before that. I was very heavily into the lore though. I actually like the lore of Halo. Quite
You were
a lot.
into the
It's
lore
pretty
before?
nice. Yeah.
When did you first
Even
pick
stuff
up on
that might
like,
have
the lore?
inspired it.
Yeah.
Oh, if you, I think, can't really track down the exact date. I just kind of just got into it one day. You know, picked up some stuff about it and thought, hey, this actually sounds really cool. And, you know, of course, you know, there are older works that I think have directly inspired Halo, such as, you know, Ringworld. And so that, yeah, I'm also kind of into that, so it's cool. It's just interesting. It's nice stories.
What's like your favorite meme? Like, what do you think about memes? Like, what's your favorite one?
I don't particularly have a favorite meme. Perhaps like the Spider-Man that are pointing at each other thing is kind of funny.
Classic.
And of course, Doge is nice. You know,
Classic. I love the Spider-Man.
get like the Shiba, you know. Yeah.
I like Hawk Tua. You heard that one?
Yeah, and I think it's. I actually don't really like that meme personally because I
What?
think it. Well, think about it this way, right? It sets bad standards, in my opinion. It's not good for society. I think it's. Well, basically, let's break it down.
Okay.
You know, you do the most basic of basic things that you can do, which is get drunk. Then you go in public while you're drunk, make a sex joke while you're drunk in front of everybody with no care to your own personal reputation.
I mean,
That
just
sounds
having
like
a
a
good
whole bunch of
time.
bad
Like, I mean,
decisions.
you have a good time sometimes. It's Nashville, bro. You ever been to Nashville?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. That's an argument, but to promote this, I think, is not beneficial to society in general.
But I mean, like
think
Elon
it kind of
Musk like
promotes the
smoked
degeneracy
weed on
of
like Joe
society.
Rogan, and like that could like inspired kids to like smoke weed. No, I don't think kids are like
No,
inspired by
he
Hawk
didn't
Tua.
inhale it.
I don't think kids are like
No, kids are not going to be
inspired.
inspired.
They're not inspired by Hawk.
No,
They
I
think
just
it's
that
funny.
the-
They think it's funny that she said Hawk Tua. Like it's funny that she said.
Yeah, but the fact that people know what it is and how widespread the understanding of it is kind of hints at how polluted I think the minds of many people are. Like, I think it's a,
It was
I think
just
it's a massive
funny.
problem.
Like it was funny because she said Hawk
Sure,
Tua.
sure.
Spit
It
on
is-
that
It's pretty
thing.
funny. Sure, it is pretty funny, but still, it then platformed.
She said it in like a funny way. It sounds funny, so like it's like post-ironic,
sure,
and that like you're laughing at like saying that it's the concept of even saying it that's the joke.
Sure, perhaps. How does this work? Okay. Yeah, yeah, but I still don't really like it as much.
I think it might be the best meme of the year.
No, not really. I mean, I
What?
think
What's the best meme of the year?
I think the reason it became so popular is because it came out around the exact same time as Pride Month, and there was a lot of people I think who were sick of Pride Month, for instance.
Do you think it was a gay meme?
I think it was no. I think it was just a means by which you could go against the gay meme if you wanted to think about it.
I don't think Hawk 2 is anti-gay. I think Hawk 2 is like
no, of course not.
Like,
no, of course not.
ambiguous.
But people were sick. No, of course not. But people are, I think, tired of such strange events, and so when they saw a distraction like that, I think they all leaped in on it because it was a great meme to just roll with, in my opinion.
Well, I think she's funny. Like Haley Welch is funny, no?
I don't know. Really.
That
Not
was
my kind of humor.
I think she's kind of funny. I mean, she made a podcast. It was pretty good, unironically pretty good, and then she like made a crypto coin and got rich and left.
So I can't tell.
She did that crypto thing. You see that?
Yeah, that was actually one of the other things I was going to mention. It's like, sure, you now have promoted an individual, and what did this individual do with their fame? That.
I don't think she did that. I think her management fucked her over and did that to her. I think that she doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
It kind of like proves my point, though, if you think about it, right? A bunch of bad decisions made by a person who really doesn't know much of what's going on, that then leads to.
But that's not her fault.
That.
Like, she got thrust into fame. Like, she didn't post that video of her on the. That's what I'm saying. Like, she didn't post that. That was some other guy that posted that. It became a meme. It wasn't her fault.
Well, it's not that it's anyone's fault per se.
Yeah, but like you said that like you don't like what it promote. Like, is it? What's wrong with her doing that? What's wrong with her doing that?
I think it's a sign of the society that's just crumbling, in my opinion.
I mean, that's just Nashville, bro. That's just southeastern United States.
No, I think it's a general problem because the whole thing expanded and escaped the echo chamber that Nashville would be necessarily, right? So it's not a Nashville thing; it's a worldwide thing, actually.
Kind of like a Republican coded thing.
Yeah, I mean, no, not really.
Oh.
Sure, a bunch of the influencers on X, for instance, which were, I think, somehow Republican affiliated to a sense, you could say.
The Republicans loved Hawk 2 at first. They liked it a lot.
Yeah, because again, it did go against the Gay Pride Month thing, for instance, right?
I don't think that's right.
Oh no, 100%. Look, that was the sentiment that I was able to gauge from personally.
Yeah. Okay. Like, why was like the squirrel thing popular among conservatives? Like when that fucking squirrel died. Like, why was that a big deal?
Well, because I think it kind of highlighted just government overreach in a sense. Like, why did you have to kill that fucking squirrel? Like, why?
It was
no good reason
bad
for that.
squirrel.
You just broke into a person. I mean, you just broke into a person's house effectively.
Did you even research the story?
And you killed it.
You know what the squirrel did, dude?
What did the squirrel do?
I'm not repeating it.
Wait, seriously?
No, I'm serious. Like, he did something crazy. I read it on X, but I'm not gonna repeat it.
Are you sure that's true?
No,
because I don't
mean,
know
it
what
was on X. I didn't see a community note.
Okay, but like, what did
I'm not
people
repeating
think the
it.
squirrel
I'm not
did?
repeating it.
Okay.
Anyways.
Okay.
What do you think about like cops?
Police in general?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if they protect the people, they protect the people. It's good.
What if they like? Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Oh fuck! We're getting jumped.
Kinda. If you call this getting jumped. I don't think this guy's held a controller in his life. All right, never mind. He definitely has.
Oh fuck! Yeah, I don't have any guns, so I'm gonna insta die.
All right, we got sniped. It is what it is.
Yeah.
What do you think about that like Ouija guy that like killed that like CEO dude?
Yeah, I think that was incredibly stupid. Also.
Yeah. Well, it got like a lot of attention.
Yeah, the guy. That's the problem. It's like when do you still remember when like people were super obsessed with serial killers? I mean, people have always been super obsessed with serial killers, but even to the point of like Netflix put out various series about these people, and then to an extent, the effect was after that serial killers were sexualized, right? And I think that creates a very bad sentiment because you can do things in life and get attention for constructive things, or you could do things that are extremely negative, right? Because it's all about abstraction. So you could do something that's really good, which is also quite abstract, or you could do something that's very bad, which is also abstract, right? That's how you kind of gain attention.
Fortnite Friday is kind of abstract.
Yeah, exactly. That's the idea, right? So this is also why there is this strange saying that all publicity is good publicity, because people tend to not differentiate the abstract nature of what is good from the abstract nature of something that is bad, right? They just look at it and say it's abstract, thereby it will stick out, and thereby it will gain attention, right? And so I think something such as the assassination by Luigi is an example, or a serial killer is an example of negative abstraction. It's not good. It's not constructive. I mean, how is it constructive that somebody's killing people? How is it constructive that there's a serial killer?
I guess like people talking.
How is that constructive to sexualize it? That's a bit of a problem.
People die a lot.
So that's what I think about it. Yeah, people die a lot, but not many people get assassinated. That's the point. And this individual got assassinated straight in fucking New York. Yeah. That's insane, right? And this is like the most unremarkable.
Would you go to war?
Ever,
like, would you go to war?
What do you mean, go to war?
Like, would you like fight for your country?
Fight for my country? How?
Like, go to war for your country.
In which sense? War is a very broad term. How do you mean, like
get a gun and go? Like, you're Ukrainian and you go and you go to the east and you fight against the Russians. Like, would you, would you fight for your country?
I mean, it depends. I'd say I'd fight for my own interests more. If the country has horrible government and it was forced to fight, I really don't have much of a choice.
Right.
I'd fight for better things, sure, but realistically speaking, it's a very broad definition.
That's real.
Like, for instance, would I like to go to war based on a bunch of malinformed warmongering politicians' decisions? No, I probably do not.
Wait, who's malinformed?
I think a lot of warmongering.
Name one.
I think a lot of. No, I'm not going to do that.
Come on.
I'd say pretty much almost everyone. No.
No? You think he's chill?
Oh my god, there's so many. No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Holy shit, there's so many people. I think warmongering in general is a massive issue.
No, I hate war, bro.
And so to then
I've
throw
been
people,
saying
and then to throw people at this problem that you've ironically created for yourself because you're a warmonger is of course a bit of a problem, because was it the people's choice to go to war? No, it was not. Is this a dude? Yes, it is.
No, it was the rich people's
Fuck,
decision to go to war to like make money.
Rich people, I think, is too much of a generalization.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific.
Well, like the richest people in the world can control so much, no?
I think some of them do, yes. Yeah, they control a lot, but it's not.
But like,
not all of them.
Not even like even if like they don't, like they could, because they have so much money.
Like, it depends who they is, of course.
Like, if you have a shit ton of money, you can control so much. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying someone specifically is or isn't, but like.
True, yeah. But there's a fine line. Even though you may have a lot of money, it is that there's a lot of stuff that you yourself will be held accountable for as well. So it's not like you have infinite power. You also have kind of infinite responsibility. If you had infinite money,
right, but you have infinitely more power conceptually than somebody who doesn't have money.
Yes.
Yeah. Does that make them like better, like more important?
More important in a sense, yes, because
really?
Whatever their brain is and however they think, that's going to have a profound impact on the world. So one should.
But like, are they rich because they are better?
Better at understanding how the system works and utilizing
better
that system
understanding
to
like
their
capitalism.
advantage. Yes. Not just capitalism in general, but just generally how the world works.
Well, yeah, the world works by capitalism.
Yes, and many other things. And capitalism is more like, yeah, it's a great system for sure, but it's part of it.
Well, I'm sure you think it's great.
The world has like this strange chaos.
It made X. We wouldn't have X without capitalism.
Exactly. You wouldn't have the devices that we're using to speak with each other now. You also wouldn't have, the internet and various other cool things, for instance, without capitalism. Yeah.
Or like healthcare.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, the healthcare is like a separate argument entirely. Somebody trying to blow this thing up? Oh shit!
They got me. Jack Skellington is here.
Well. Okay, let's see.
You got this, Adrian.
Nope, I don't got this. I think I just like came up there.
So you like Path of Exile in Diablo? What about like